Heart Eyes is a new movie in theaters that I saw and surprisingly actually really liked. I say surprisingly because I thought the killer was cool in this movie, but I don't know. I think it's just modern horrors burning me out. And there just isn't a lot of great, like, I don't know. There's a lot of great indie horror movies and other kinds of horror movies, but it's 50-50 now whether I'll go to the theater and see a great horror movie like The Presence or go to a movie like this and it'll be a fun movie, or I'll go to something like Megan, which is not great, or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I shouldn't have said Megan because I'm going to review that later this year. Anyways, yeah, I don't. It's just it's 50-50 now. So I don't know, and I was really disappointed by Love Hurts. So I was kind of excited about this one. So I was worried that this might be another disappointment, but surprisingly, no. I will say the first 30 minutes did kind of get me to the point where I'm like, okay, this is a little disappointing. And overall, I would say I am disappointed with this movie, but I did enjoy this movie. I think this is a fun gateway horror movie for audiences who don't really watch a lot of horror movies. Because, first of all, this is like Scream in a lot of ways, which is another great gateway horror movie back in the day. This is another great one. This movie essentially has some twists and reveals, kind of like Scream. And it has a cool new slasher, just like Scream. It has some comedy elements like Scream, and I think that's where this movie disappointed. I think this movie is more rom-com, or not rom-com, more romantic movie than actual horror movie. Like, there's this hard ice killer on the loose, and then through this event, kind of this couple falls in love. But even if you removed the killer in the movie, they would have just genuinely fallen in love just because their chemistry. So it kind of felt like, okay, this is a little plain. And the Hard Ice Killer added some more fun to it, but I felt like it didn't really go far enough with the comedy. So I think I enjoyed this movie as someone just who kind of does enjoy romantic movies and just doesn't get a lot, but I don't know if I ever really see myself rewatching it again because it is a little generic. I guess I enjoyed this of the mindset of, if you watch this movie as a gateway horror movie, and you're someone who's easily scared and not really sure what horror movies to check out, this is one you'll really enjoy. And I also enjoyed this movie in the sense that I could imagine a new generation getting into this one and maybe this becoming a franchise. I think the Hard Ice Killer is a cool design. Doesn't really use to its full effect, I think, in this thing. So overall, I would say this movie's kind of meh, but I think if you like this kind of genre of horror movies, you may not get a lot out of this one if you watch a lot of these, but I think if you are someone who's looking for like more of a hey, I need a horror movie to get my friends into the genre, this is a good one. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.